You know I don't actually care? Wow. Heartbroken? I care, Hafnium. Does that not count? Why you gotta be so mean to me? You could have told me this over a DM or something. Just in the middle of chat. That you don't even care. TJ, nothing's fine, okay? Why you gotta be so rude? My hair looks nice? No, it doesn't. Stop lying, Typhoon! Uh-oh, neighbors are starting to have a baby that's a transformer, apparently. I love messing with you, Hafnium. Thank you for being a good sport. And a hot teacher. And the crush of prepubescent boys everywhere. All across the state of Wisconsin. Dr. Death, indeed. Didn't get the code. Maybe your name's weird. Just give away the first to ask. Neopod, send me a DM on Discord. My hat looks good. Thanks. Thank you, Ben, for the hug. And TJ, thanks for glomping me. I'm being glomped. And I don't know why. What did I ever do to deserve a glomp? I need to drive. Oh, we're close. We're right there. Haha! You're trying to start a movement? Yeah, well, you started a little bit of movement. Let me tell you what. Because I whispered capital E 0 P 0 D. Friggin' nugs. I missed the queue. Please resend the queue. Thanks. Why you gotta miss my cue? Don't you know there's LMNOP in front of it? I would like CUE, please, TJ. Ha! CUE! Got him! Did someone put something in his refresher this evening? No. I'm just refreshed of the refresher, Hafnium. I think I'm getting a little metal poisoning. TJ!
Shut up and take my money!
Q. CUE. Q.
CUE. Yes. CUE. You aren't big enough to glomp Terahdra. Wow, get called out. CUP. ICUP. Funny colors. Hi, Putty. Welcome back in. What are you doing this evening / morning? And how long are you staying awake for? Are you staying awake like all day today? You've been lurkins? Have you been twerkins while you're workins? You remember elementary school? Typhoon Breezy, I remember your glue, whatever you say bounces off me and sticks on you. Ha! You're crocheting a cat. Did you get the cat's permission first? You just gotta get the angle to take the glompy down. You're not wrong. Must be a really relaxed cat. It's a cool cat. Capital C, cool cat. Yes? Okay, cool. Cat. Cool cat. Coolio catio. It's just tied up in knots. Cat got your tongue? 15 hours? What are you, streaming or something? You start with the tail or the head. I mean, the head has the brain in it. She probably started with the front paw, knowing him, buddy. No, I am not. What do you mean? Yeah, you are. You toads are. The tail will be easier to put on a crochet hook. You saved the easiest for last. You did as well as me on the steering wheel. Pumpkinhead, the steering wheel doesn't have camera controls, so I can't change the camera. It was annoying. Guys, look, a truck! It has a bed! It looks old. What we got? New truck discovered. The Onk MK38. It doesn't have a crane, though. Worst truck ever. Alright, you. Stomp engine, change truck. All-wheel drive differential lock. Okay. But it only has 50 gallons of fuel. Oh, boy. Oh, this is mean. Oh, that's mean. It's on all the time? Oh, that's mean. Oh. Okay. Deal. Uh-oh. Yeah, the wheel doesn't... It has wheel support, and I used it, but it's not that great. Has some sick upgrades, too. Yeah, we're going to take it back and take a look at it, for sure. What did he end up getting? $17,000. What a crazy, crazy thing. That's a lot of money. Uh-oh. Well, guess what? We're back on the Chevy for just a minute. Could you upgrade fuel capacity? You cannot. Only way you can upgrade fuel capacity is by having add-ons like this truck, or by putting like a fuel thing on it. A fuel trailer. I flipped this thing straight over. That's hilarious. Let's see. The best way to flip it back over would be to get against this tree, it looks like. Come on. Come on. And... oh my goodness. Are you serious? Flip back over. Okay, let me go, it's like the little turtle. Exactly. Come on. Flip it over. Come on. Don't stick right there. Get it all the way over. Get it all the way over. Got it. Sweet. All right. Back up. All right, we are here. Change trucks. Start up. Attach winch to that. You have a tension headache, stupid neck and shoulders? That's no fun. That's no fun. I hope it gets better for you. What can I do to help it, Himputty? Tell me. You need a massage. Well, I can't give you a massage. I'm all the way over here. I'm like 6 hours away from you. Pick something else that I can do for you. $5,000 to recover. Okay. This truck is crazy, guys. We'll get some chain tires on it, hopefully. Wow, it sounds mean. All right, where are we headed? Up the road. We got to turn right up here. Back down 2 flights of stairs and then back up. Aw. Can't have fun. 2 flights of stairs is not fun. Oh wait, I was supposed to turn right there. Back up. Could magic the tension away? Can I do magic? What's your favorite color, Himputty? You can do magic? I have a question about flipping a vehicle. Does that not do anything with the fluids in the engine? No. No, it doesn't do anything with that at all. Yellow or turquoise? Okay. What is your favorite fantasy creature? Himputty? Like, think like Dungeons and Dragons. I think they were asking in regards to this game, OMIM. Dragons. Okay. All right, I'll work on something for you, Himputty. I don't know how long your tension headaches last. Were you talking about real world Kia? I mean, if you flip it over fast enough, it doesn't really do anything. It depends on how long it stays flipped over. Oh, it depends on how long it stays flipped over. So, so when you put oil in your car, the oil goes around the entire like inside of the block and it lubricates everything. The one of the worst things you can have happen is that the oil is kept down by gravity, which is why you have an oil pan, and the pieces that need to be lubricated dip itself into the oil ever so often to keep itself lubricated. So when you turn the engine upside down, all the oil comes up into where it shouldn't go. So it gets into your pistons, it gets into your spark plugs, it gets into your air filter and everything else. And it could even get into your carburetor if you have an older vehicle. And you don't want to mix oil with water or gas or anything like that, because what happens is it could cause pressure issues, it could cause overheating issues, it could cause backfiring, back pressure, and it could lead to a cracked block. And if you crack an engine blocks are die cast. They're not like parts you can go buy at the store. And you have to get an entire new block replaced. Now there are things that people make to seal blocks, but I wouldn't trust it. Once you've already cracked a block, you've done too much damage to your engine. But you can do all kinds of crazy stuff to your vehicle if you're not careful. But yeah, oil's very viscous, which is why it's used in cars. And it gets into everything when it flips over. Is this Car Mechanic Simulator? No, this is SnowRunner. The best thing you want to do when you flip a vehicle over is you don't want to turn the engine over after you bring it right back up again. You're going to have to let it set for a day or so and then drain all the fluids and then reapply all the fluids again. Pour everything back in there again. You might even have to do a flush. Which depends on how long it was turned over and everything else. Is it because the heat of the engine could compromise the fix? No, it's because engines are designed very specifically, Typhoon, and everything is in a tight quarter. And when you free up just a little bit of space, it causes fluid and things to move a little more. It causes rattle, it causes shake, and it causes things to fail a lot faster. Like if you think about it, like putting water in a water balloon. If you put a crack in the water balloon and you put a piece of tape over it and you squeeze the water, the tape's going to bulge just a little bit. So your balloon has more surface area or more internal area, and it causes issues. More things play. How do I come to know so much about cars? I don't know a lot about cars. I grew up out in the country, and when you're out in the country, you make friends with people that know a lot about things, and you break a lot of stuff because you're doing stupid stuff. So you kind of come to learn from destructing things. But I mean, I'm not an expert. I've had things break in experience. We've had engines, we've had things flip over and engines die, and I've replaced engines and everything else. So I mean, I kind of know the innards a little bit of things. Yeah, oh my am, of course. But that's why gravity helps. If you let it set for a while, just like when if you find some cars, for example, if you drive through a heavily flooded area and your car shuts off, don't try and turn it back on again. Sometimes the car cuts off because it's stopping itself from being hydro-locked. And when you start it, you're introducing water into the air intake, which is going to completely mess up your engine. Well, Hafnium, I've screwed up a lot of vehicles in my life. I've pulled a dipstick. I've pulled a dipstick out of a vehicle before and seen the milky white result of things going bad. And if you've ever worked on a vehicle before, you know what I'm talking about. It's not when you see milky white on your dipstick, your car is dead. Your car is done. There's really nothing else you can do from that besides put a new engine in it or hope and pray. And that's if your oil is mixing with water. Because you don't want water in your oil because water has a lot of friction, which is why it's not very viscous, or else it would be used as a lubricant. You can learn that from other things in life, that water's not a good lubricant. I should just stop here. But yeah, it's just from experience stuff. You have 84,000 miles in a car. I've never bothered with oil. I tend to get people being like that. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of mileage. TJ, you should. You redeem a lot of bad advice. You call it milkshake? Yeah. And it does bring boys to your yard because they want to try and fix your car. Maybe that's what that song's about. TJ, you should, when next time you change your oil, instead of pouring oil down into your engine, pour water. Water makes a very good lubricant. Kia, you're right, but does that mean your car doesn't run? Now I'm really confused. Forbidden milkshake. Sure. Alright, go for it, TJ. Preferably do it to your friend's car, not yours. Hi, Cheetah. How are you, buddy? You haven't got a license for a car. You have an electric vehicle. Does it? So, hold on. Do electric vehicles not need oil? Don't they still have a motor? It doesn't have a motor. So then how do your wheels turn? Good night, Gall. I'll see you later, buddy. No internal combustion engine. Direct drive. Okay, what turns the gears? Do you not need something in the gears ever so often to keep, like, the rear end gear, front end gear? You still need lubrication, yeah. Gall, have a good night, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Am I missing something? No, but 80,000 miles is a lot of mileage under radar. Right? Or no? You have a spot for coolant. How do you have coolant but no oil? Where does the coolant go? Now I'm really interested. Coolant's for the batteries. What do you use for coolant? There must be pipes that feed to the radiator. But there shouldn't be a radiator, Typhoon. Why would you need a radiator? Hi, Zayflin. Welcome in. How are you today? She's pulling the better Twitch TV emotes out, guys. Or bit emote. She doesn't tier bits on her main account. The lubrication points are probably sealed and only dealer serviceable. Okay. Batteries get hot. No, I know. But what is the coolant is what I'm asking. What do you cool batteries with? You seen too many engines with milkshake? Ben, I know. So, I mean, like... So to answer Hafnium's question about me knowing about cars, my grandfather was a mechanic, and he restored like 11, 12 vehicles. My dad was a grease monkey. I used to help him when I was a kid. My best friend growing up had a dad who was a mechanic, and we used to go over to his house and wrench on cars. I had project cars when I was a kid, not the game, but actual cars. And I'm the way I learn about stuff is I take stuff apart and then I try and put it back together again. And if I can't, then I fail. Toasted Wookie, welcome in. For the Spark EV, Chevy recommends 97.5 fluid change. Okay, on the drive motor. Okay, Toasted Wookie. That's what I was thinking, because I was like, the motor should still have something. Okay. I thought 80,000 was a little high because electric vehicles are still new, like concept-wise. So I thought maybe they would have those kind of changes a little early. That way they can kind of see the wear and tear on the vehicle live instead of just being confident it's going to be, you know, 100,000 miles. That's crazy. Or at least that's what I get out of it. Kia, probably not. But I was still curious about that.